Hi, welcome to Vegan Talks, and this topic today is, do vegans think more highly of themselves? And if so, why? So as you may know, there's a lot of negative stereotypes and misconceptions regarding the vegan community, and a predominant one seems to be that a lot of non-vegans think that vegans are condescending, think more highly of themselves, and look down on other people. Of course, I can't speak for an entire group, but here's my perspective on this. Looking back on the many years when I didn't take part in the vegan lifestyle, I do think of myself as naive. Of course, it makes sense since I was younger, but I also wasn't aware of a lot of stuff regarding veganism in general. As I discovered this lifestyle and transitioned, I learned a lot about animal agriculture, nutrition, and so on. I think that many non-vegans aren't aware of all the negative impacts of the standard American diet, of the repercussion that it has not just on themselves, but on the whole world. So when vegans try to talk and educate them on these topics, we might appear condescending. If I put myself in a meat eater's shoes, which I actually don't have to try hard to do, seeing that I was a meat eater myself just a couple of months ago, I definitely felt at the time that vegans acted as if they knew everything, or at least knew more than non-vegans. But the thing is, in most cases, it is true regarding animal agriculture. We didn't make this lifestyle change blindly. We, or at least I, spent a lot of time reading books, watching YouTube videos, and watching documentaries. So I do know more about this topic than a lot of other people. And the fact that we know more gives us this know-it-all attitude, which might appear condescending. A second aspect that might make others feel that vegans think highly of themselves is the fact that vegans feel, scratch that, they know that they've made the right choice, making the other lifestyle bad by comparison. So I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories like this, but here's mine. So it's just going about my everyday life when at some point I watched a documentary on Netflix called Conspiracy, and that definitely changed my life. So in my mind, I was faced with two choices after watching the documentary. Just go about my everyday life, continue causing harm, just acting like I didn't see what I just saw, or make a change for the better and become vegan. Notice the sentence I'm using, making a change for the better. When I told people why I went vegan, it kind of made them feel uncomfortable because they were like, yeah, you made a change for the better. So you're saying that my lifestyle isn't the best lifestyle, that it's worse. And of course it's worse. Like, didn't you hear what I just said? You keep causing harm to the environment, to the animals, to your health. Of course I think my lifestyle is better. And this definitely makes others feel like we're condescending, but we have facts to back that up. We have facts to back up the fact that veganism is better for our health, for the animals, for the environment, of course. Stating stuff like that, stating stuff like, make a change for the vegan lifestyle, you'll be happier. It makes people feel like we're condescending, like we've just discovered a better lifestyle, which is also true. So, yeah, I feel like all the stuff that makes us seem condescending is based on the truth. So, at least we have the truth on our side. And finally, the third aspect is that we see the hypocracy things. So we see that when a meat eater says, I love animals, we see that this is completely hypocritical. And I'll talk more about that on that later. But now to answer your question. Do vegans think more highly of themselves? Are they condescending? No. It's the total opposite, which is why it's definitely mind-boggling for me to think why vegans were associated with thinking highly of themselves in the first place. Here's what veganism is really about. So after I watched Conspiracy, after I uncovered the truth, I kind of had a change in perspective, and that continued as I was going through my vegan transition. So vegans in general, I think, view themselves as earthlings. So we don't think that we're above non-vegans. Au contraire, we view ourselves on the same playing field as all animals. Veganism is all about equality. It's looking at the bigger picture and realizing that we are not alone, realizing that our actions have consequences, that we constantly coexist with other living beings, big and small, that we are earthlings just like what seemed like a floor for me to walk on hides tiny living beings. What seemed like food for me to eat, I now see flesh as a corpse somewhere where there once was life, and that life was taken for no apparent valid reason. For me, the consumer. I caused this. Milk, which I considered a beverage, transformed into the result of rape and separating a baby calf from its mother, all for my personal pleasure. I don't know about you, but once I knew, I wanted no part of this. And that's the transformation you go through when you become vegan. It's caring about the environment and having your actions match your values. It's not being a hypocrite. We love animals, so we do not support a system which harms them. We care about the environment, so we don't take part in paying an industry that does tremendous damage to the earth. We care about our health, so we don't ruin it by eating products that will cause our body harm and shorten our lives. We understand that doing these things is the least we can do, and having our actions match our values brings us peace of mind and joy. You see, we care. Veganism is about compassion. We walk the talk. We are the real deal. So I encourage you to take a look at yourself, at your lifestyle, and make a change for the better. Go vegan. And that's not to be condescending. My life has changed, not a lot. I still go to school, play guitar, eat chocolate cake, and read sappy romance novels. But every change has been for the better. I live a more compassionate lifestyle. I'm healthier and I'm happier. I'm also cooking more and I started making YouTube videos. I found a passion, a cause I truly care for. So, what's not to like? So, now my question to you is what can we do to change the stigma that vegans think highly of themselves? Because as I stated, it's the total opposite. And I don't know, it's kind of annoying me that we're linked with that in a way. It's really misleading. So, what are your ideas to change this? If you have any questions, also let them in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe for more vegan talks and for more what I eat in a day videos. And bye!